I think it would have to be either Nora or Soren, because I feel like Nora really tries to help me and really wants me to do good and wants me to be better. Um, so I feel like her outreach is very much a support of me. But in the same way, I feel like Soren kind of needs um, support. And Evelyn is doing better. Ray is fine, I think. She's just been solid. And I don't think it would damage us in any way if I didn't go to her. Rainer, I'm not interested in. But I think I'll go see Soren, maybe. Soren. I'll see what Soren has to say. I visited Soren, who was full of stories about his startup adventure. Apparently he's been attracting attention all over the world already.
I don't know if I should say. It's not a small country, I'll tell you that much. He said they were interested in mechanisms to curb antisocial behaviors. You ever hear something as dystopian as that?
Well, I'm hearing quite a lot of dystopian things at the moment.
They were more or less asking if I could mind control their citizens.
That's exactly the worry I had.
I said, no, not at all. Our technology is a tool for liberation. Liberation from your pain. Everyone is miserable, yes, even you, Mr. Fancy Government Minister or spy or whoever you are. You want money, success, fame, love. You want all of those things. And you don't have them, or you don't have them enough, and it's making you sick. What if you were free from that?
What did this government minister think of that?
They haven't called me back since, if that's any indication.
I think it is.
Honestly, it was sad. The way they saw it as a tool for control.
It seems like Soren is just very naive.
Not that it matters. Once we can calibrate our brains at the micro level, all of the old structures of society will become extinct. Everything you can think of will change. The economy will turn upside down. Most of the government will be completely unnecessary. Relationships, old-fashioned models like enforced monogamy, they'll be gone too. We'll be creatures of pure intuitive reasoning, free from the constant torture the evolutionary process saw fit to give us. I hold back on this stuff when I talk to most people because I'm sure they'll think I've gone off the deep end. Even my investment partners don't know my true thoughts on this. But with you, Evelyn, I share everything.
Oh, that's flattering.
This is something that's going to free us. Free all of us. And I'm curing humanity for the price of curing myself. Isn't that grand?
It's a bit, yeah. I don't know, you might be overselling this product a bit. Curing humanity it's a big claim.
Here, have a drink so we can toast to that. Try some of this.
Sure.
This is a very special whiskey for a very special occasion, so I hope you like it.
Soren hands me a small glass and I raise it to my nose. It smells like whiskey. I can't detect any special notes or flavors. Oh, is she afraid that he might spike her drink or something? Maybe if I take a sip.
Oh, that is nice.
I'm glad you like it, Evelyn. You have good taste. It's a nice evening, isn't it? I'm having a nice time. Just don't tell me you're going to choose working for Rainer again, and it will be perfect.
Why does that idea upset you so much?
Because look how exciting what I have is compared to what he has.
Why does it have to be a competition?
Besides, I'm at a disadvantage relative to him. I don't have the resources he does. I wasn't born into a wealthy, well-connected family. Everything I have, I fought for. I fought hard just to get to this point, and nobody's helped me like he's had people to help him.
Soren, that's not what this is about.
No.
It's not a competition between you and him.
Exactly.
Look, this decision is yours to make. I'm just pointing out that I'm the underdog here.
You're not hearing what I'm saying, Soren.
There's the Empire of Skanda, the tech giant with a market cap in the hundreds of billions, and then there's me. Me and whoever decides to stick with me.
It's like he sees this as a war.
Soren, are you really going to be okay?
I'm fine, Evelyn. Don't patronize me.
You don't feel fine.
I know I might have said some things earlier, but that was because I was under a lot of stress closing this funding round.
Right?
Now that that's done, I'm ready to focus on building my new company.
So you say.
Taking the next very important steps.
I kind of get this, pathetic vibe from him. And it's not... I don't feel disgusted by him. I just feel like it's too bad that he is where he is.
Why would I have any reason to feel bad? I have the most exciting startup on the planet right now.
You're kidding yourself.
You kind of sound like you're trying to convince yourself.
Exactly.
What a grand psychological insight.
And now you're on the defensive.
Is that why you came here tonight, to take pot shots at me like that?
Not pot shots. I'm trying to help you.
I came to see what you're really like.
Well, now you know. Evelyn, please, won't you join me on this journey? We could work together, be together.
Be together.
Be together?
I mean, be together at the startup.
Right.
We'd end up seeing a lot of each other, of course.
I'm not sure that's what you meant.
That's just how it is when you work with someone. It's a partnership as much as anything.
I think Soren has a problem with women in general.
And, well, I for one believe it would work well. You were the reason Eliza worked in the first place, the reason it all came together. Damien knew how to collect data, Nora knew how to present it, but only you really understood how to interpret it. You were the key. Now we have a new frontier to explore, a new horizon for us to pursue. Most people get one, or often zero, opportunities like this in their careers. I'm giving you the second one. And I promise, I'll do whatever it takes to support you, protect you.
Soren, I want to like you, but you're just giving off these weird vibes that makes me cautious.
Please, Evelyn.
Yeah. Oh, I really don't know. I feel like this is not gonna help him, but at the same time, he should know how he is making other people feel.
Soren, you're creeping me out. This isn't making me feel like we can have a professional relationship.
Exactly.
We can, though. We can. I promise you we
Oh, that doesn't sound promising.
can. I've worked hard on myself, cleansing the dark parts of my soul. It was difficult, but very necessary, as I'm sure you know. I'm a better man now. I really am.
Are you though?
Besides, I want this startup to work out more than anything. I wouldn't do anything that could jeopardize it. If there's something I can do to convince you, bring more women onto the board of directors, or form an oversight committee, or make me sign some kind of agreement.
I don't know. Bringing more women is not gonna solve it. It's your behavior that's weird.
We can talk about those kinds of measures if I agree to join. But I haven't made that decision yet.
No, you haven't. Perhaps you enjoy torturing me. Well, I know I deserve it.
God, I don't want to be blackmailed into taking a job. Please, Soren, this is not helpful. This is kind of verging on abusive.
When will I know your answer?
Tomorrow. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Tomorrow, then. I await your answer with bated breath.
God.
Although, whatever you choose, Evelyn, can I just say one thing? It makes me happy that you exist.
It's so weird to say something like
The world is a better
that.
place with you in it.
Okay.
That's all. Take care.
Soren, I'm sorry, but I can't. The air is so clear and cold here. There's an icy breeze coming over the sound. I wonder how many people I'm seeing right now. All of them with their own feelings and desires, their own fears and hopes and dreams and disappointments. The weight and significance and complexity of human lives. From a vantage point like this, it seems so small and distant. Like I'm not part of it, even though I know I am. I'm a part of humanity, even though I don't always feel like it. Or always like it, sorry. I don't always like it. Even though it sometimes pushes me away. I don't know why it took so long, but at least I have an answer now. It might not be the only answer, but it's good enough for the moment, and that's more than I had before. Yes, I'm sure now. I'm going to... What? Ooh. Oh. 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 Oh, I don't really know. I mean, okay, so if I return to Skanda and work for Rainer, it's just gonna be my old job, and I feel like Rainer has no conscience, and he just wants to kind of conquer the world. I don't feel like working for a person like that. Soren is just... His goal is noble, but I feel like he has a real problem with women. Like he just can't see them as people in some way. It's like he sees them as potential people who are potentially someone who's there to pleasure him. And I don't think that's an active thought he has. It's in the way he behaves. It feels like it's very ingrained into him that women are there for him to make him feel better in some way or the other. But I just get this very weird vibe from him. And Ray, working with Ray is nice, but working as a proxy means that I would still have to work under Rainer, and I would still have to follow Eliza's prompts. And I don't feel like it's very fulfilling to help people in that way, like helping them without helping them, just following the prompts of Eliza. Of course, I could improve that by developing Eliza, by working further on developing Eliza, but that, again, that would have me working for Rainer. Forge an independent path and pursue art alongside Nora. I don't really feel like Evelyn is an art person. Leave everything behind. I feel like that's what she already did, and then she came back. I don't know. Okay, well, I'm gonna go with... I feel like, okay, I think I'm gonna go join Soren. Because I don't think he would actually attack me. I feel like he would probably be just be a creep, but at a distance. And he is, I think he might be willing to actually listen if people told him to stop and told him to not be weird and so on and so forth. It seems like he's willing to do stuff, he's just not there yet. So I'm gonna do that. Join Soren at his startup and attempt to end human suffering. I'll make it my mission to end human suffering once and for all. It may or may not work out, but at least I'll have tried. Tried to save the world.